Securing your software supply chain is critical. From just understanding the dependencies in your software to knowing when a dependency has a vulnerability or a new version. GitHub has tools to help. Let's introduce you to some of those. Hey y'all, I'm Mickey Gousset, and in this video, we are going to give an introduction to how GitHub can help secure your software supply chain. This is the first of several upcoming videos on security using GitHub. Unlike most of my other videos, this one is all slides, no demos, but I needed to convey some initial concepts so future videos will make more sense. When we talk software supply chain, we are talking about all of the different pieces of software that make up your application. Almost all projects nowadays have open source packages that they use. You can't get away from it. And you need to know when there is a security vulnerability in a package you are using, or when there are new versions of a package you can upgrade to. And yes, while you can try and keep track of that yourself, wouldn't it be nice if there were tools out there to help you? And as you would expect, GitHub has you covered. Let's give a quick overview of each tool. Don't worry, there will be in-depth follow-up videos on them in the future. The dependency graph allows you to explore the ecosystems and packages that your repository depends on, and the repositories and packages that depend on your repository, and displays that information in a graphical format. This includes both direct and transitive dependencies. And you must have it turned on for Dependabot to work. Dependency review helps reviewers and contributors understand dependency changes and their security impact in every pull request. It can tell you which dependencies were added, removed, or updated in the code changes of that pull request. Dependabot alerts will let you know when you are using a dependency that has a security vulnerability. The alerts give you a lot of information, including what the vulnerability is, how severe it is, and what version of the dependency to upgrade to resolve the vulnerability. Dependabot security updates allow Dependabot to automatically update your code to fix a discovered vulnerability. If it can, Dependabot will update your manifest to the minimum next version that will resolve the vulnerability and will submit a pull request for you to review and merge. Dependabot version updates are very similar to Dependabot security updates, in that if Dependabot detects a newer version of a dependency, it will try and update your code and submit a pull request for you to review and merge. So the big question is always, which of these features are available to everyone and which ones cost? Well, for public repositories, dependency graph and dependency review are enabled by default. Dependabot alerts are not enabled by default, but can be turned on. For private repositories, dependency graph is not enabled by default, but it can be turned on. Dependency review requires that dependency graph be enabled, and it also requires that you own GitHub Advanced Security, also known as GAS. I'll cover that in a future video. Finally, Dependabot alerts are not enabled by default, but can be turned on. For any repository type, public or private, Dependabot security updates and version updates are available, but they aren't turned on by default. I hope you've enjoyed this introductory video into securing your software supply chain with GitHub. If so, please comment and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and smash that bell to be notified of my next video. Thanks for watching.